What up, kings and queens? Today we're talking about how to get over imposter syndrome, some of the common signs that you may see if you're suffering from it, and what may be the cause if it is coming up for you. Keep it locked right here. What up, family? It's your favorite coach, Javon Wooden from Live Not Loathe. Don't forget, subscribe to the YouTube channel at Live Not Loathe. Follow me on IG and Facebook at Live Not Loathe. I'm dropping videos every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time and every Sunday at noon Eastern Time for can't miss content on how you can obtain your purposeful and fulfilling life. Most of us know the feeling of imposter syndrome. It's estimated that 70% of people will experience it at least once in their lifetimes. It becomes a real issue when it's a constant feeling. Although imposter syndrome hasn't technically been recognized as a disorder, we all know it's a real thing. What causes this feeling of thinking you're a phony or that you aren't fit for something? Here's a few things for you to take a look at in your life. It's typically not just one of these following points, but a combination of a multitude of them. How you're raised may contribute to the imposter feelings you suffer in adulthood. You may develop prolonged imposter syndrome if you are pressured to do well in school. Maybe you are compared to others. For example, why can't you be like so-and-so? Or maybe you were criticized harshly for making even the smallest mistake. This type of parental or childhood environment definitely can contribute to imposter syndrome that you develop later in life. Another contributing factor could actually be the fact that you did well growing up, but others around you didn't. You feel a bit of why me in the next stages of life and could begin to doubt that you are actually worth your own accomplishments. Or you may feel that things came easy, and when you get to that new job or get to the new level of education, you feel like you don't really know what you're doing and others are smarter who are around you. Experts have also linked certain personality traits to imposter syndrome, such as perfectionism, low self-confidence, neuroticism, and low conscientiousness. Try doing a self-assessment to see if you fall into any of those categories. If you need an idea of how to do these, feel free to hit me up in the comments, or you can shoot me an email at info@livenotloathe.com. To get you started, ask yourself the following questions. How do you feel if you make a tiny mistake? Are you overly flustered or angry? Do you always say you were lucky or give credit to someone or something else for the reason you've had success? How do you handle constructive criticism? Is it hard for you to hear it? Do you feel like someone is going to figure out you don't know what you're doing? Do you downplay your expertise even when you know you're the subject matter expert? If you answered yes to any of these, you may want to speak to a professional and get clarity on why you don't feel like you're worthy of whatever is triggering your imposter feelings. It's better to catch it early so you don't begin suffering from other issues such as depression and anxiety from that imposter syndrome stress. Alright, so here's a few ways to get over imposter syndrome, or at least be able to move forward through it. But again, you really want to seek professional help if you feel that it's becoming unbearable. To get past imposter syndrome, you need to start asking yourself some more hard questions. They might include things like, what core beliefs do I hold about myself? Do I believe I am worthy of love as I am? Do I feel that I need to be perfect for others to approve of me? You may realize that you hold those beliefs and deep work is needed to change that perspective, but I'm going to give you a few techniques you can use to get you started. Talk to other people about how you're feeling. Holding those things in really is a recipe for disaster because it festers and creates more and more self-doubt and pain. Sometimes just talking through things is all you need. Assess your own abilities and accomplishments to see if what you think about yourself holds any weight. Usually, we find out that we are more than capable just by sitting down and writing down our own accomplishments and how we've performed in similar situations. Stop aiming for perfection and shoot your best effort. Try not to stress yourself over the small things if you make a mistake. We are all human, and your best shot is all you can ask of yourself. Ask yourself if your thoughts are even rational. Does it make sense that you're an imposter, given everything that you know and have already done? Stop comparing yourself to others. I say it all the time. Comparison is the enemy, especially when it comes to media. It's even more so the social kind. There's no way to know if what you see there is even real, and even if it is, your journey is different from everyone else's. Embrace that fact and enjoy your journey. Stop fighting your feelings. Don't fight the feelings of not belonging. Instead, try to lean into them and accept them. It's only when you acknowledge them that you can really start to unravel those core beliefs that are holding you back. Refuse to let it hold you back. No matter how much you feel like you don't belong, don't let that stop you from pursuing your goals. Keep going and refuse to be stopped. You need to recognize when you may feel like an imposter. If you're the only one or one of the few people in a meeting, a classroom, a field, or workplace, you look around and everyone's much younger, much older, a different color. Maybe they're the one gender, like a male. If you're in a certain field, then that's bound to happen. You're bound to feel like that. Because sometimes it's like you have that added pressure of representing whatever group you're in, you fall into, right? Instead of taking your self-doubt as a sign of your ineptness, recognize that it might be a normal response to being on the receiving end of those social stereotypes about competence and intelligence. The key is to continue to strive for excellence when it matters most, but don't beat yourself up when a mistake happens. Look at failure and mistakes as lessons learned. Henry Ford once said, "Failure is only the opportunity to begin again more intelligently." Apply that to your life and you'll reap a ton of benefits. Celebrate success. Recognize yourself when you do something dope. I don't care how small you think it is, celebrate it with a pat on your own back. That's it for now, kings and queens. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share if you thought this was good content. Until next time, peace.